What's up guys, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a selling items mechanic in Fortnite Creative, and you get given gold when you sell your item. So let's just get straight into the video. It's pretty simple to do. All you're going to need, guys, is a button, a conditional button, and an item granter. You don't need the character device or the billboard. I've just done that for the visuals, but let's get into it. So for the button, press down a button, and I've renamed it to button sell. You can do that by pressing this button up here. For me it's LT, and then you can change the name. I like changing the name for all the devices in mechanics. So for the interaction time I put it to 1 second, so instead of just a button press. Interaction text I put sell item you are holding, because the item you're holding is going to be the item you sell. Visible during games I put it to no, and interaction radius I put it to 1, so it's a bit bigger. But you can change that to whatever you want. Then I put a character device, so you're kind of like selling the items to Jonesy. But it doesn't really matter. For the settings on the character device, I just put the character to Jonesy and animated idle to on. But it doesn't really matter. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. And the same with the billboard. I just said sell items for gold. Text justification center, the size, and it's yellow. And the font, it doesn't really matter. But there you go. Alright, so after that, we're gonna come on to how you're actually gonna sell the weapons. So press down a conditional button, and again I renamed it to conditional button sell. And for the settings, put can be used by to all, allow interaction to off, require holding item to on. This is important, otherwise it will sell all your items at once, and you don't want that to happen. You want them to sell the item they're actually holding. Visible during games to no, and show keycard direction to off. So then put activate where it's in from, the button we just set up on interact. So you go in here and you press add, and then you get the button. You get the button right there, and then you put on interact. But obviously I've already done it, so I'm just gonna leave it. Then let's set up a item granter. This is how they're gonna get the gold for selling the items. So place down an item granter and put on grant action to keep all and cycle behavior to wrap. And then you're gonna want to put grant items in from the conditional button on activated. So you go down here and press add and press the conditional button we just set up and then put on activated. And then you can go to the creative inventory and search up gold or whatever you want to give them. You don't have to give them gold, you can give them whatever you want. But I've given them gold, and then get some gold and then go into your inventory again and drop some into this item granter. So you drop in however much you want the player to get when they sell one item. Now you can make multiple item granters for different rarities of items. So say this was a gold scar and you wanted to give them 10 gold, and say this was a blue scar or a blue pump, and then you could give them 5 gold, and then you had to set up a separate item granter. But for me, I've done it all the same as 10 gold. If you wanted to do it separately, you just copy it over, remove the gold from here. You might have to cut and paste it because it sometimes doesn't show up, and then you can put a new amount of gold in here, say 5. Then you connect that to a different conditional button. Say the second one had like a blue pump in, then you can give them 5 gold here. Conditional button on activated for the blue pump. But it's really up to you. Then you're going to want to drop in a weapon to the conditional button. We're going to have to set up a different conditional button for each weapon you want to have in your loot pool that you're going to want to sell. This can be kind of annoying because you have to set up each one separately, but it also is a good thing because you can decide what weapons you want players to actually sell. So some weapons you might not want them to sell, and then you don't have to put them in one of these conditional buttons. Once you've done it for one, you can just copy it. So get any weapon you want to sell, say this is either a chrome shotgun, then you press your inventory button, so it's up on a D-pad for me, and then you press drop item and you drop it into the conditional button, and then you want to copy it and get another one, and then to remove the item you want to go in, press the cog button at the bottom, for me it's left stick, and then press clear items, and then the item will be cleared, and you can get a new item to put in, and you can drop it in just like that. And the settings will have copied over if you've done it for the first one, because they're all going to be activated from the button. But let's start the game and test it out. Alright guys, as you can see I'm getting a loadout right now. You can give the players the weapons in their inventory, whoever you want. I've just done it with an item spawner. So when you go up to the Jonesy or wherever you put this, sell item you are holding. Obviously if I have my pickaxe out it's not going to give me anything. And if I pull out my scar, there you go, it's been removed from inventory, and I've got 10 gold right up here. And I can do that for every weapon I have right here. as these are all weapons in those conditional buttons. So now I've got 50 gold, and say I wanted to sell this gun, but it's not in one of those conditional buttons. As you can see, it doesn't get sold. Now this is pretty good if you want certain items to be sold and certain items to not be sold. So yeah, that is a pretty cool mechanic within this. Like, subscribe if this tutorial helped you out. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.